Hi everyone, this is Kira, and today I just wanted to show you a tutorial on this scrapbooking title that I designed, and it's called Holiday Cheer. And I'm just going to show you how I do the shading and add some eyelashes to the little reindeer in this. So first, this is the cardstock that I have chosen. This is from 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop. They have a ton of different kinds of cardstock. My favorite is the basil, and I've got a few of those colors here, and also in the description of the video I am going to add the different colors and description of the ones that I used. So first, let's go ahead and assemble this scrapbook title that I did. We're just going to take the black, put some of this glue down. This is just a regular glue stick. Just do a nice layer of glue so it can stick good. And it's going to go over this gold. Just place that there. We're going to set this aside for now. And now I'm going to do the shading on the little reindeer here. Here's that first layer with the horns. And we are going to use, I like Versamagic brand of inks. And I also use, depending on how saturated the ink pads are, you can use these ink daubers, which you can also find at 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop online. So first is this color. I always go a shade darker than the cardstock itself. So we're just gonna rub the edges of it. This particular one, I'm just doing the horns on it. Get it to that darkness that you want. So here's that first layer. We're also going to do the same color, the little mouth right there. Shade that one all the way around. Then we'll do the ears. This one's a darker brown. It's like a tannish color, and we're going to go a dark brown for the ink pad. And just shade those ears. Shade the little hooves. We'll do the other piece of the head. The same. And this layer I also like to do on the cheeks. I like to make them a little bit rosy red or pinkish. You always start with the darker color, at least I do, on the outside of the cheeks. You just do a shade on each side. And I did red for that color. And then I'm going to go a little bit lighter with a pink just to get it so it's not so saturated. Add a little bit of dimension there. There's that head with the rosy cheeks. And here is the dark brown color, which you can do a dark brown or even a charcoal color to kind of do that. This is just the bottom of the hooves on this pattern here. So all we need to do is shade just the bottom there because that's the only part that's going to be shown. Same with the trunk of the Christmas tree for the letter I. Totally up to you if you want to do that or not. It just gives it a little extra character there. Okay, and we're going to do the green tree. And you can use either a dark green or a charcoal. I like the charcoal color. It makes it stand out just a little bit more. Do the same thing with the edges. Set that aside. And now we're ready to assemble. Put the letters on. Here's the H. This glue is a zig glue pin. It's the squeeze and roll. It's what I like to use for those intricate pieces that you have. So we'll just go ahead and glue these letters here. I also like to take it, depending on how much glue is on the piece, put it on a little bit of scratch paper to the side. That way it doesn't leak out around your edges when you're putting it on your paper. Just line that up. We'll just go ahead and do all of the letters. Next, we'll do the L. Little Christmas tree for the eye here. We'll do the little reindeer last, just because it has a little bit more pieces to it. And this glue stick is just a basic glue stick, which I think I already said, but it's acid-free. Makes it so you can kind of move it around if you need to before it dries to line it up. Next letter is the D, then the A, and the Y. Just dab it to the side. Make sure that's lined up there. Perfect. We're going to put the little star on top. This one is that really sequency gold color cardstock that I used. The texture of it is amazing. Line that up over the brown piece. Now we'll move on to the reindeer. First, it's the tan color. Same thing with this guy. We'll just dab it to the right side, scratch paper, and line it up. Next layer is the dark brown. That is the base of the hooves there. Make sure this one is the ears. Whoops. There we go. Put the little cheeks, main part of the head, piece of the mouth. Line that up, and then I've got the eyes. And after this, I'll show you how to do the lashes once I get the black on there. Teeny tiny piece for the black. And for the lashes, I like to use a black micron pen. I use the 0.05, 0.03, depending on how small the pieces that I'm working with. This is just a little piercing tool that you can use to move those tiny pieces, clean up any edges. That way you can get the eyes where you want them. There. Okay, now we'll put the little nose on. Put eyelashes. Glue. There we go. And this paper is a glitter red paper that I use for that nose, since it's going to be a reindeer. Needs that red nose. Stick that there. We'll just show you how that looks with the glittery. Okay, now we'll do the lashes. Here is the micron pen that I like to use. And before I start, I like to take the pen, make sure it's coming out how I want it to, just doodle a little bit on the side, get it kind of ready to go. And then I will add my lashes. Turn this a little bit, and I'm going to zoom in so you guys can hopefully see how I do it. So I'm going to start at the base of the eyelashes and just move my pen upwards. So we'll start right here and just move it up. And you can do as many or as little as you would like. making it as fluffy or simple as you want. And then once I get the kind of fullness that I like, I take and just draw a little line at the base here, darken that up just a little bit. And there is that side. Do this side. Start at the bottom and just work your way up. And then adding that line right there at the bottom. There. And now you can see that reindeer with the lashes. And then last, we'll do this word cheer for the completion of the title. Same thing with the glue pen, squeeze and roll. I like to get in, put as much glue as you think that it'll need to stick well. And like I said, I like to take it and daub it on some scratch paper. That way it's not so saturated and leaking to the sides when I go to glue it onto my piece. So we'll just take it to the side and then line it up with this. That. Press that down. And if you want it to look like shown here, where it's just under the hoof, you can just kind of lift this up and just tuck it under. Just like that. This little piercing tool is quite handy. And you won't get glue everywhere or smear any of your inking. And you can leave it on top too if you prefer to do so. There. There is Holiday Cheer Title. And this you can put on a scrapbooking paper. I will show you a picture of, or excuse me, a card, a slimline card that I did that you can also do instead of doing it for a scrapbooking page. I did this little pretty paper from cardstock, 12 by 12 cardstock shop again. And then you can just place this right over top of it and you have yourself a slimline card as well. And I will glue that, and I will also post a comment of a description of the paper that I used for this to have that shimmer paper that I got as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial. If you have any other questions, you can leave a comment and let me know. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.